you always hear this controversy around fitness pageants. There's people who talk about steroids and dehydration and this and that, and how it's not healthy for you. It being your first time, did you experience any of this being there in the environment?
The steroids, they're very strict. When you sign your waiver, they can do, as in with any sport, whether you're doing an Ironman or a triathlon as a pro, in that sense, they'll always test, they would test you. So you cannot, and the judges know. They know what bodies look like that are on steroids. The judges are a qualified panel. I think there were 20 judges in judging categories, on each category. So they know what to look for. They know who's been using, and they can see. Backstage, we saw nothing like that. The only thing that the 2 days leading up, the Friday before the judging, and judging was on Saturday, all I ate for all my meals was boiled fish and broccoli, or boiled fish and sweet potato. But it's 7 meals, so you're still getting the right amount of food. You're just not getting everything. And then the day of the pageant, you can't drink water.
So you're like dehydrated.
You are dehydrated, yes, you are, because you want to look.
But the models do that as well, the lingerie models.
And I wouldn't, this is not something you would do every single month.
Right.
This is, some people do it once a year, some people do it twice a year, 3 times a year, pushing it to a max, because you're pushing your body through something that it's not used to.
Yeah.
But then again, if you look at an epic or an Ironman or a marathon, you're not going to do a marathon every weekend.
No. Can you
unless
imagine?
Unless you're a pro, or even the pros don't do it every weekend. So yes, so that was the one thing. I had to go from 7 liters, 6 liters, 5 liters, 4 liters, 3 liters, 2 liters to 1 liter and no liters. So I was grumpy. I wanted my water. I wanted good coffee. I wanted a chocolate. And but then afterwards, your life just goes back to normal. So you slowly introduce. You don't go pig out straight away. You slowly introduce your meals and your food, and you drink. And the minute you're off stage from judging, you drink 2 liters of water immediately, so your body replenishes. So basically, the 12 to 24 hours before, yes, you are a little bit dehydrated.
I saw you had a brownie after from Charlie's Bakery.
That was my, and I spent a lot of time with the team from Charlie's, very good friends of mine, and all I've been craving, and I hadn't seen them in 4 weeks, and they were going, why don't you come in? I go, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see the brownie. And the minute I put that brownie in my mouth, it was the best taste ever. I'd never tasted a brownie that good. So it was my
So it was worth it.
It was worth it. It was absolutely worth it.
Now, how did you witness your body transform while you were getting ready for the competition? Did you witness it transform?
I didn't see it, and I saw it on stage when I looked at the photos. But if I look at myself in the mirror, and I think most women, and I saw how the women were backstage, women are so critical. And if I can say anything to anyone at home, do not be critical of your body. Every woman is different. Don't compare yourself and the way you look to anyone else. And that was my big thing going in. I was so worried going in that I wouldn't fit in or be the same or be like them, and them meaning all the other contestants. And I realized, don't compare yourself. I am the way I am, and I look the way I look. They look the way they look. And it's different training, different genes. So yes, so I don't fit into my clothes, but I haven't lost any weight. I still weigh exactly the same.
Really?
But I'm a little bit slimmer around the waist.
Oh, wow, that's exciting.
So body fat I've lost, but weight I haven't lost.
Okay.
So I still have a little bit of muscle. Yeah.
Now, are you going to do it again?
My parents said no, because they flew in expecting to come and watch me do a mountain bike race, because there was a big 3-day mountain bike race called Ride the Rhino, which I was meant to do. My dad said no, because you were grumpy when you weren't getting food and when you were dehydrated, so please don't do it again. So no, I'm focusing on doing epic. I want to do the epic and maybe an Ironman, but maybe one day. I've seen women up to 55, 60 take part. Wow. So yes, maybe there's lots of time. So I'll never say no. Possibly in the future, yes.
Well, congratulations. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks so much for having me.